All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. Want to comment on the supposed win yesterday when Supreme Court handed down that the Boasberg injunction, the judge that stopped the Enemy Aliens Act, or Alien Enemies Act, whatever it is, AEA, yeah, Alien Enemies Act, how this isn't exactly a win and some things to consider. So, first and foremost, let's go back and talk about what was going on. This judge basically said that the Trump administration cannot stop, or that they have to allow people to basically be here, and they can't just take supposed enemy combatants, which is what they would be termed under this Alien Enemies Act, and just ship them back to their home country to face the legal process there, okay? So Boasberg stopped that, said, you can't do that, you got to keep them here, we need to go, and go through the process here. So what the Supreme Court has done now is they said, okay, we're going to stop the injunction, but all of these POSs, and these are people that have criminal rap sheets. These are not kindergarten teachers. These people have to go through the entire legal process here, thus wasting more of our money. So it's not really a win. It's just, it's almost like lip service. So now when they find one of these bad hombres and they want to get them out of here, they can't just ship them out like they were being able to do. So if you come over here and you're a bad dude, now you get the full legal process. You have to go through and say, okay, this person needs to get put out of here and sent to wherever. But it goes through the full legal process. So even though the person shouldn't be here in the first place, regardless of what they've done in their background, these guys and girls that have done criminal acts now get the full legal hearing process of everything, wasting our money, basically. So it's not exactly a win. It's a little bit better, but it's not exactly a win. Some things to consider. This last couple years, as pointed out by this gracious guy of this legal group that was talking with Elon and doing the presentation and showing that there are literally millions of people that are receiving Medicaid and government services that should not be. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. When you really peel back the onion and you start to look at everything, they are dipping into numerous services, not just Medicaid. They are dipping into other services that the federal government provides for actual citizens, and they do so at the detriment of Americans. So if you're looking for insert government service here, and you have to go through the paperwork and everything and the process, well, it takes a long time, right? Well, that's because it's clogged up. And why is it clogged up? It's clogged up because you've got a bunch of people applying for benefits and services that they should not be receiving. They shouldn't even be in the process of it, filling out the paperwork, which oftentimes these NGOs help and do. I mean, I don't have to remind you of the CDL scandals that's been going on with certain states handing out commercial driver's license like candy, also getting translators that not just translate the test so these people can take it, but have been accused, this is alleged, we don't know if it's true, but have been accused of also learning the answers and helping them get through. Basically what you have, folks, here is everybody on the other side doing what's known as Cloward and Piven. Okay? Quick brush up on what Cloward and Piven is. Cloward and Piven were two professors, Columbia University, that came up with the idea to turn America into a socialist state. You had to collapse it with the overwhelming of the system. You had to make it so all of the different systems we had, all the social services and whatnot, collapse from abuse and too many people going into it and after it and using it. That is what you are seeing now. What you are seeing now is the Cloward and Piven of the country by people on the left using immigration and, you know, their application for services to go after and do it. So what the government is doing right now is trying to stop that. They're trying to make it so they can't Cloward and Piven us, because eventually, and I think we're getting close, that's why the system is volatile as it is, they're going to just kick it one time too hard and the whole thing will come crashing down. We really will have a collapse. So be watching this, but don't be sitting there cheering from your seat saying, yay, we won the Alien Enemies Act. Okay? It's not won by any stretch of the imagination. And all of these judges that are legislating from the bench, and unconstitutionally, I might add. Article 2, a lot of these cases, says that the president has the executive function to do this. This is going to get worse. They're not going to go anywhere. They're just getting started. So this is going to keep happening. And the very court that is supposed to be in place with 3 people selected by Trump himself to be there to stop this crap, well, they oftentimes side with the Cloward and Piven side. So we're in a battle, if you will. And it could be very, very bad. It could end up very bad. So, all right, friends. Hopefully you're doing well. Just some things to consider. God bless you all. I'll be having another video here in a few hours, and then probably another one tonight. Sorry I didn't go live last night. We have a long day, and I decided to get some sleep. I'm going to do that from time to time, but I will be making a lot of videos. But I'll be going and doing the things. So, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe, darken the bell, all that. Check us out on the other links and stuff in the description. Consider subscribe, Star and Locals, and we will see you on the next one.